Have you ever looked at the person sitting across from you and had a terrifying realization? You look at their face, and it's new. The name is different, the circumstances are different, but deep down in the pit of your stomach, you realize you have dated this person before. It feels like a curse, doesn't it? You swore the last time was the final time. You promised yourself you would never let someone treat you that way again. You made a list of red flags. You were careful. And yet, here you are, replaying the exact same argument, feeling the exact same heartbreak, just with a different actor playing the role. Most people call this bad luck. They say there are no good ones left. They blame the modern dating scene. But what if I told you that you aren't unlucky? What if I told you that your subconscious mind is actually engineering this heartbreak? There is a hidden mechanism running beneath your conscious thoughts, a silent scriptwriter that is choosing your partners for you, long before you even say hello. It is called the shadow, and until you understand how it works, it will keep introducing you to the same toxic person over and over again. Let's talk about the spark. We are taught to worship the spark, that electric, magnetic pull you feel when you meet someone, the butterflies, the feeling that you have known them forever. Culture tells us that this is destiny calling, but psychology tells us something much darker. That intense, overwhelming familiarity usually isn't soulmate recognition, it is pattern recognition. Your brain is designed to seek what is familiar, even if what is familiar is painful. If chaos was your normal growing up, peace feels boring, it feels suspicious. When you meet someone secure, stable, and kind, your subconscious mind might actually reject them. There is no spark because there's no danger. Let's imagine a woman named Sarah. Sarah grew up in a house where love was conditional. She had to earn it by being perfect, by getting good grades, by never causing trouble. Her father was emotionally distant, hard to impress. As an adult, Sarah meets Mark. Mark is kind. He's available. He texts back immediately. He tells her she is beautiful. And Sarah feels nothing. She tells her friends, he's a nice guy, but the chemistry just isn't there. Then she meets David. David is mysterious. He takes hours to reply. He's hot and cold. Sometimes he's obsessed with her. Other times he acts like she doesn't exist. Suddenly, her heart is racing. She feels alive. She feels the chase. She thinks this is passion, but it isn't. It is anxiety disguised as love. Her shadow recognizes David. Her shadow knows that David is going to hurt her in the exact same way her father did, and her subconscious loves that. Why? Why would we choose pain? Because the human mind loves a problem it thinks it can finally solve. This brings us to the core of shadow work in relationships. Carl Jung, the famous Swiss psychiatrist, described the shadow as the parts of ourselves we have rejected, denied, or hidden away. Maybe you were told as a child that anger was bad, so you shoved your anger into the shadow. You became the nice person, the peacemaker. But energy cannot be destroyed. That anger still exists within you. So, what do? You go out and find a partner who expresses all the anger you're not allowed to feel. You attract someone volatile, loud, and aggressive. At first, you find it intoxicating. They're so bold, they take up so much space. They're everything you're afraid to be. You fall in love with your own repressed reflection. This is why opposites attract. We are trying to become whole by dating the missing pieces of ourselves. But here's the catch. Eventually, the thing you fell in love with becomes the thing you hate. If you're the responsible one, you might fall for the free spirit. It feels liberating, but 6 months later, you're not calling them a free spirit anymore. You're calling them irresponsible, lazy, and childish. You start to resent them for acting out the shadow you're still suppressing in yourself. You project your own forbidden traits onto them, and then you punish them for it. This is why the relationship starts with euphoria and ends with resentment. You weren't seeing them. You were seeing a movie projected onto them. There's another layer to this, one that goes even deeper into your history. It is known as the Imago. The theory suggests that we are all walking around with a subconscious blueprint of the love we received as children. We don't just want love, we want a specific flavor of love, usually the flavor that was denied to us. We're looking for a partner who has the same negative traits as our primary caregivers. This sounds insane, right? Why would you want a partner who criticizes you just like your mother did, or who ignores you just like your father did? Because the child inside you is still trying to win that old battle. The child thinks, if I can get this person who is just as cold as my father to finally love me, then I'm worthy. Then I win. I can rewrite history. You're not looking for a partner. You are hiring an actor to play a play you wrote 20 years ago. But the actor doesn't know the script, and you can't change the ending. This is why you stay in toxic cycles. You're not addicted to the person. You're addicted to the hope that this time you can change them. If you can change them, you heal the wound. But it never works, because you cannot heal a wound by reopening it. So, how do you know if you're in a toxic relationship? There is a very simple test. Look at your complaints. What are the things you constantly complain about regarding your partner? They never listen to me. They don't respect my boundaries. They make me feel small. Now, take a deep breath. Turn the mirror around. Where are you not listening to yourself? Where are you not respecting your own boundaries? Where are you making yourself small? We often accept the love we think we deserve. If you attract partners who treat you like an option, it's because somewhere deep down you view yourself as an option. The toxic partner is not the problem, they're the messenger. They're holding up a mirror to the parts of you that you have abandoned. If you keep attracting narcissists, you must ask, where in my life am I lacking self-worth so severely that a narcissist looks like a savior? If you keep attracting people who need fixing, you must ask, why do I need to be needed in order to feel valuable? It's a painful realization. It's much easier to play the victim. It's much easier to say all men are trash or all women are crazy. But playing the victim gives away your power. If it's always their fault, then you have to wait for the world to change before you can be happy. If it's your shadow, then you have the power to change it. So how do we stop? How do we break the spell? It starts with the pause. The next time you meet someone and feel that overwhelming, magnetic, obsessive pull, pause. Recognize that high intensity often means high dysfunction. Real love is a slow burn. It's calm. It feels safe, not like a roller coaster. You have to teach your nervous system that boring is actually healthy. You have to do the shadow work. This means reclaiming the parts of yourself you outsource to others. If you're attracted to powerful, assertive people because you feel weak, you must work on your own assertiveness. You must become the person you're trying to date. When you integrate your shadow, you stop needing someone else to complete you. You become whole on your own. And when you're whole, the toxic partner loses their appeal. Suddenly, the bad boy or the crazy girl doesn't look exciting, they look exhausting. You stop trying to win love from people who cannot give it. You stop trying to unlock someone's heart and start unlocking your own. The people you have loved and lost were not mistakes. They were lessons. They were specifically designed by your subconscious to show you exactly what you need to heal. The heartbreak was necessary to crack you open. But you don't have to keep learning the lesson the hard way. You can put down the script. You can walk off the set. You can decide that you're done trying to fix the past. When you finally heal the shadow, you won't attract the person who breaks your heart. You will attract the person who sees it, honors it, and holds it gently. But that person can only arrive when you stop looking for your missing pieces in everyone else. The love you are chasing is already inside you. You just have to be brave enough to look in the dark to find it.